As one enters the grounds of Anglo-American University, one can't help but hear the melodious voice of Professor Zaruba as he educates his students on Prague art and architecture.
Because at the beginning there was a secular state with huge buildings, huge army, and whole system of officers and provinces somehow running on and on. And in the middle of this system, there would be suddenly a preacher telling you that you shouldn't live with consumerism.
Oh yeah.
2008.
How did you get into teaching?
Well, because I was doing university, and then after my doctorate I got the job of English-speaking teacher, because not many older people know English here, you know. So I had the advantage of studying the subject, but as well having knowledge of English language, and then I got the job.
How did you become a teacher at AAU?
I was asked by Tony Ozuna, who had references from other colleges that I teach well, so they took me. Yes. Sometime going back to more abstract things. So if you look at the development of arts, sometimes you see cave drawings, then they eventually go to Greek art, then they eventually go more abstract.
Professor Zaruba, in his spare time, not only enjoys art, but finds time to continue his lifelong passion of singing by regularly performing at the Prague State Opera House.
Here I sign. It's very important because then you get paid, you know. I take the program for the next month, so I know when I'm sick. See, this is the stage.
Oh, wow.
Then I had many years when I was singing the roles, the main roles in the opera. But I got also a job at the university, which is more secure. And so I keep the opera as a hobby, and I'm going to the choir, you know. So these are, so to say, smaller roles of the theatre. Yes. So, yes, it's difficult in a way to learn it whole by heart. But if you skip some words, you have to perform as if nothing happens. You know, that's the main thing, that the spectator doesn't see the problem. You know? This thing on, and then they make Does the hair come out? And with music I started with violin, and then later on I started to sing because it's easier and actually nicer than sitting in the orchestra. And so I started to study it at the Academy of Fine Arts.
Professor Zaruba wears the costume of a Jewish priest as he anxiously awaits his performance in Giuseppe Verdi's La Traviata at the Prague State Opera.